Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys coming through to another video. Today I actually have a special treat for you guys. I, with a special guest, is going to be doing a a tier list. I guess not really a tier list,
Kind
but we're
of.
going to be doing like what would we call this?
Character list, maybe?
A character list? Yeah. If you guys don't know who's speaking right now, well, first of all, can they hear you? Speak for a second.
Hello.
Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you.
All right.
Right. So we're going to be doing a character list. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what this list is about. So as you can see, I've categorized this list in 5 different groups. And what we're going to be doing is telling you guys how to pick a character in Street Fighter 5. This is a highly requested video. I always get asked in my streams or everywhere I go, oh, I'm new to the game. Which character should I play? Oh, am I playing the right character? Which characters are the best in this game? So all of those questions is literally the reason why I'm making this video here right now. Right? So yeah, I guess you should get started, right?
Yeah, we can start with the easy one and then just put Luke in. I just want
Either.
to win.
Are you? Where's Luke at? Where's Luke
Right
at?
at the bottom.
Where's he on? Oh, at the bottom. Cool. So we got Luke. This is self-explanatory. Even if you don't watch the game closely, you probably know Luke is like just insanely good in the game. You know, he doesn't take too much to learn.
Yeah.
He's just the most consistent character in general. If you want to win, just play Luke. Honestly.
Like, he's got one unique mechanic that requires a little bit of learning, but like it's not like something
Yeah.
you can forget. Whereas
Yeah.
characters like more technical characters, you might have to continuously practice it, like Karen's Tenko, for example.
Exactly. Yeah, Luke is 100% going in there. Second character. Do you think we should do it in order? That way, it kind of
Eh,
catches us off guard instead of like picking out specific
yeah.
characters that are easier to do. We might as
Yeah.
well do it in order. We have Abigail here.
I think that was actually a weird one. Because he's
I've got him.
terrible.
He is terrible, but
But
I've got him in risk taker
yeah, he's not consistent. He's not a
at
beginner
all.
character because it's really hard to anti-air with him.
Yeah,
He's not really a character specialist character, like per se.
especially this season. Like he's not good at all in my opinion. He's definitely a risk taker. Like you have to walk forward, walk and block. You're kind of using your own body as a shield in a lot of matchups.
Yeah.
I definitely put him in risk taker.
The only thing that I'd say is like character specialist is he like needs a lot of matchup knowledge to win with and V skill too. But I don't think it's enough to put him there.
Wait, what about V skill 2?
There's a lot of like setups you can do with it because it's a tire V skill.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
there is a lot of stuff you can actually do with that, like optimal combos, but it's not really like specialist stuff necessarily.
Right.
I'd agree, risk taker.
Yeah, I got him on risk taker for sure. All right. What about Akuma?
Consistent, I'd imagine.
I
I still
put
think Akuma's pretty strong.
Yeah, he's still strong. It's just that there's just better shows now, but he's still very strong. I definitely have him as a consistent. I think the only person that plays Akuma or has played Akuma that made him look like a character specialist is just Takamura. He's still figuring out new stuff with the character we've never seen.
He can be played as a character specialist character, but he doesn't have to be. Like, you can just kind of play neutral and do stamina kick.
Yeah.
But if you add it on to that, like Takamura does or OZN,
Yeah.
then it starts to look like, how does he know that works?
Bro, I still don't know to this day. How are you finding new stuff with Akuma? The character came out 5 years ago, bro.
Oh,
crazy. Oh, we got Alex. This one of your characters.
Probably a beginner character.
You know?
I don't think Alex is very hard.
Think so?
Yeah, and he's not a risk taker character because you don't have to take risks with him. You do have to take risks with characters like Abigail.
Okay. I'm gonna take your word on that. I personally don't play I don't play charge characters, so it's like you'd probably have a better insight than me on that. We've got Alex at beginner.
Like a lot of the time with Alex, it's just crouch medium punch, stamina kick, stand heavy kick, and then V-trigger one.
Right.
There's nothing like specialist about him, and I don't think he takes risks. He could be consistent though, but he's quite an easy character aside from the charge aspect, I guess.
Okay.
What
about Borok? We know where he's going. Come on.
Either I just want to win or beginner.
Yeah, okay. We agree on that. By the way, guys, this list is not ordered, right? If you're a beginner character, you're a beginner character. There's no, oh, you're more of a beginner character than this character. It's not ordered. If you're in one category, that's the category you're in. That's it.
Balrog is a very good character for beginners because not only is he like a meta character or a meta counterpick character, it's like Dulcim and Poison, but
Yeah.
he's exceedingly easy.
Even Luke, like he can actually like play versus Luke really well as well. He does well
Yeah,
versus a lot of the top tiers, and he's a beginner character.
and he's got a lot of gimmicks that you can use at lower ranks.
Yeah, yeah, he'll take you far. Like starting the game with Balrog, he can take you far. What about Birdie?
Character specialist or risk taker?
You got
Birdie's
Birdie as a character specialist? Hold on, what?
I don't know. Like Birdie, he's so hard to win with. You have to be able to do so many different things and know so much like tech. But he's like, if you don't know it, you can kind of win just by pressing crouch jab. So I'd
I've
probably
got
say risk
I've
taker.
I've got Birdie as either beginner or risk taker.
I'd
Because
say risk taker.
you look at some matchups, it's like damn, it's hard to get in. He's got to just do all these random stuff or take it slow. Then you've got like some matchups, he just beats you with stand medium punch and crouch jab.
Kill Birdie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say beginner or risk
it's a
taker as well.
tough
Actually,
one.
to be honest,
That's a tough one. We got to decide though. Beginner or risk taker?
I don't think he's a good character for beginners because he has a charge mechanic.
That's there we go. That is true. He's got to hold down buttons for head. That is true. That's true. That
So I'd
could be
probably
complex for beginners. Starting the game, you're like, damn, I've got to hold a button to charge and go through projectiles and stuff. Yeah. I'll
probably
put him
risk
as
taker.
risk taker. Yeah, we'll put him on risk.
I think Blank is a character specialist.
Blanca. Yeah, yeah. Blanca's a character specialist. You won't see that many Blancas.
If you're in the
Well,
U,
you may see
one.
many Blancas in like ranked and stuff, but like high level play, you won't see many Blancas in general. You'll see like that one that nobody wants to play. Yeah, for Doyens, you got Wolfgang in the States that nobody wants to play against because it's just you don't know the character.
No one knows how to fight him.
Exactly. Cammy.
I just want to win, I'd imagine. Maybe consistent.
This season, you think here's the thing, right? This season, I think she's consistent. I don't think she's. I just want to win.
I would agree because of the health.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe a couple of seasons back, I put her in. I just want to win. But right now, she's also very like she's very delicate. She has no health as well.
Yeah, it's like characters like Cody, Chun, Luke.
Yeah, yeah,
Meta characters.
yeah. I'd definitely put her in consistent right now. She's still consistent. If you're really good with Cammy, you'll get consistent results with Cammy. You will.
I agree with that. They're a character you can win with as long as you play well, like Kuma.
Yeah, exactly. You can still win with her.
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li.
Okay.
I've got Chun-Li on. I've got Chun-Li on consistent.
I hate Chun, man.
I know. I thought about putting her on. I just want to win, but it's not one of those characters that I want to win. I'm just gonna pick up Chun-Li and I can just do everything.
I feel like Chun could be a beginner character as well. Because simple anti-airs, long range buttons, high damage, an EX reversal, one of the best 3 frames. Like, no one really knows how to whiff punch low ranks. And you've got EX legs to throw out a neutral.
You do, but you gotta think of some of the complex stuff that she's got. For example,
wouldn't it be character specialist then?
The charge timings on like some of her BNBs, some of her combos, instant air legs, all of that nonsense. Even in the corner when she does the combo, like legs, she does like whatever crouch face into V skill 2, legs, crouch jab into legs, spinning bird kick, all of that. It's like that's all a bit complex.
Yeah, there's charge buffers like crouch up star medium into spinning bird kick.
Yeah, but I don't really want to put her a character specialist though, because I think she's just consistent.
They're like a mix of beginner and specialist, so yeah, I guess consistent.
Yeah, I'll put in consistent. That was a tough one though. That's probably the toughest one yet. Because you look at how someone like Varmaster plays her and you'll be like, yo, character specialist. But you look in general at Chun-Li players and you'll be like, they can just yeah. But they can consistently beat people with certain game plans.
Yeah, I go for consistent because if you play well with Chun, it's exceedingly hard to win.
Yeah, I'll put it consistent. All right, Cody.
I just want to win. Cody is really easy.
We both agree on that. We both agree. Cody is just I just want to win.
His
game plan's usually pretty simple. His V score 2 is pretty simple. You
best V skill in the game.
Def 100% best V skill in the game. Go through all projectiles, even normals. He's got a great fireball. EX Zonk is brainless. Throw game. Stand
super
like
high
kick.
damage.
One button anti, yeah. Yeah. Target
It's like
combos.
highest damage output in the game, I think.
Him and Luke.
I
Yeah.
think meterless it's Luke. I think with meter it's Cody.
With me. Okay, okay.
Dan is character specialist.
Dan, yeah, Dan's definitely a character specialist. Yeah, yeah,
Dan's not a character for
yeah.
beginners. He's very
100%.
hard to play.
He is definitely, even that V-Score too, it's like, it's not hard to manage. Like, learning all of it and just. Also, the fact that when you use V-Score too, you also, like, put yourself. Like, if you miss the cancel, you can just die. Like, literally, you have to be on point. Now we've got Dalsim. I hate that I can't put him in I Just Want to Win.
I hate it as well.
I hate it so bad, bro. Why can't I just put him? I just want to put him right here, bro. But I can't do it. He's a character specialist, man. He's a character specialist.
Yeah,
you can't just pick up Dalsim and win, man. Honda.
Honda's like a risk taker and a beginner character.
However, I think, in my opinion, the beginner character in him just overtakes that risk taking.
I would agree. He's very hard to win with like a higher level.
Yeah.
Like with a consistent plan, so definitely not consistent. Not a character specialist.
No. He's not a character specialist. No.
Probably like bottom 10, so definitely not. I Just Want to Win.
I'll put it in beginner.
Yeah.
Ed, because you're a guy.
Either consistent or I Just Want to Win.
Excuse me?
Ed's very easy. I mean, when we say consistent, I mean like not necessarily in combos, but if you run your game plan, it's very hard to stop him.
So you're saying he's in either consistent or I Just Want to Win?
I mean, you play Ed. What do you think?
He's either a beginner or I Just Want to Win. I don't think it's consistent. I think he is consistent, but he's more than that. He's I Just Want to Win or beginner. He can literally be in either. But because of how strong he is this season, it's like, for example, say Cody was exactly the same. He's Cody, but he wasn't as good as he is right now. He'd go in
no V-Skill 2.
Yeah, he'd go in beginner though, because he's quite. Or Luke. Let's say Luke was how he is right now, but he's just not as good. He'd go in beginner, because he's so good, and he's also like not hard. He goes and I Just Want to Win, and I feel like that's what Ed should be.
Yeah, I would agree. He's not hard. Like, it's one of the easiest characters in the game to pick up and win with at low level.
Then you find out you're trying to OS this, man. You ain't gonna OS this, man. Yeah.
And a high level.
Alright. Falk. Alright, we got my character right here. Hold on. We got my character. Alright, Falk right now, I think she's a beginner character. She be on.
Really? I would have put character specialist or consistent. They're definitely not I Just Want to Win, because they require a little bit too much work.
So Falk, so the one thing that will take me Falk off of beginner is the fact that she has the charge mechanic as well, which she actually needs a lot of the time. However,
a lot of her annoyance comes from that.
Yeah, but I do feel like Falk can take you far with a very simple game plan a lot of the time. And a lot of the Falk players I talk to don't have any issues until they have to play high level players. That's when they start having issues. Anything like throughout before that, it's like, oh, it's fine. But once you get to the point when you're like, oh, I'm entering tournaments now and I'm playing the best players in my region, now it's like, oh, damn, it's not the same. That's why I feel like, oh, so as a beginner character, it can take you far, but then it's like you have to put in a lot of work after that once it gets to like these tournaments. She could also be consistent. She could be consistent as well.
Definitely not risk taker.
Nah, she's not a risk taker. She's not a risk taker.
Like consistent because they're very strong and they have a consistent game plan because it's neutral based, but they also have like lots of air options as well. And they have setups as well though, with like V-Skill and air shot and dive and all that stuff.
Yeah, those setups and stuff can go to like sort of character specialists, but like it's a weird one. I don't know what the hell Falk is. She's just crazy.
I feel like consistent.
Consistent?
Yeah. You can get really far with just crouch medium and stand heavy punch.
You can. You definitely can. But I will put it in consistent. Bang.
Character specialist, but also beginner. Because at lower ranks, it's very easy to win just by pressing buttons.
I want to put him in beginner so bad. Hold on.
I do as well. It's so hard not to, though, because he does actually have a lot of tech at a high level. And he's charge.
Okay. How far can Fang take you just by playing Fang?
You could probably
Not putting in mad just by playing Fang though.
you could probably get to diamond just by pressing crouch medium kick to anti-air and doing crouch medium punch.
So what does that mean? What are we doing here?
I want to see beginner so bad.
I know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
If we put him beginner, then we're gonna get flamed by the fan community.
I'll get flayed. I mean, I don't mind. I don't care
Right,
about
beginner
any
it
of
is then.
that. I'll put in beginner. Oh,
Gil
Gil.
is trash.
Gil is trash, but where does he go though? How easy is he to play as a character? Like, how does he work? I've never played Gil a day in my life.
Okay, well, crouch medium punch is plus at lower ranks.
At lower ranks. Okay.
Yeah. Anti-air's a bit inconsistent. You can't really anti-air cross-ups unless he does a very slow anti-air. He does have parry. His combos tend to whiff. A lot of his stuff is fake, but people don't know to interrupt it.
So he's definitely not consistent.
Yeah, his neutral is... He has stand medium kick and step kick, but half the cast can punish step kick.
Right.
He can't confirm his crouch medium kick. He's got tons of whiff recovery. He's either beginner or risk taker, but he is like his game plan is very simple though, because he's not a charged character. Yeah. I mean, said that he does have a mechanic where quarter circle forward will give you fire and quarter circle back will give you ice. So you have to differentiate between the two in combos. So I'd probably go risk taker.
Risk taker?
Yeah, because he has to take risks in his approach. And half the cast has a good anti-fireball tool, and he's got like the second worst fireballs in the game.
Okay. No, I can agree with that. But I was thinking risk taker or whatever beginner.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
G is a risk taker.
G is a...
I don't think he can be beginner because... he could be.
I think G could... G? Because he's got certain matchups where you have to take certain risks, but like if you look at his buttons are pretty good. He can win games off the buffer jab.
That's true. He could be consistent, but like his game plan.
No, I don't think he's consistent because he still needs to use that command. If he never uses that command grab, it's like, well, at this point, yeah.
And his defense is really weak.
Defense is definitely weak, but then he's got like brain dead anti-air. Crouch face is so good. Jump on him. He's got his fireball. Fireball can be annoying for a lot of people. Easy V trigger activation, full screen into win the game, possibly on block.
He's got random low specials that you can make save for 2 bars.
Yeah. I think I'll put him as a beginner character.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. I don't think he's beginner at a high level, but like to learn G is very simple.
Let's put him up here. Ooh, Gao. I've got him consistent. What about you?
Yeah, I would agree. He's definitely not a beginner character because charge buffers and stuff.
Yeah. Put him at consistent. Ooh, Ibuki?
I so want to put Ibuki as a beginner character.
But you think what? Ibuki as beginner? I've got a character specialist though.
I think they could be a character specialist, but if you just do air kunai, throw, and like medium kick dash thing.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? It's like her tricky stuff when she does stuff like kunai into command dash, then she does back medium punch, command dash again into rider. She's got like the instant rider that in the corner where you don't know where to block. And then like even V trigger 2, you gotta actually be in the lab, learn your setup that beat V shift, learn your setup. With the bomb as well. V skill 2, she can get tricky with that as well. I feel like she has a lot of if you spend 0 training time with Ibuki, I don't think you can get very far. Maybe EX Kunai can carry you a bit, but like
I think you can, because you gotta remember they have forward heavy kick as well. One of the most ignorant normals in the game.
They do have forward heavy kick.
And stand medium, like they have very good normals.
Low health.
Low health is true. Yeah, just because of the health, I would say character specialist.
She's really good though. She's definitely underrated.
I would agree.
She's 100% underrated. Ibuki, yeah, not a character specialist. Let me make sure I'm still recording real quick. There we are. Jury. Ooh, what do you think about Jury? She's not a beginner. Haven't played Jury a lot. She's not a beginner. You've got to constantly be thinking about what stalls you have to know what combo you can do off of whatever button you press. Like if you press that medium kick and you want to cancel it, you gotta first look at how many stalls you have to know what combo you can do. Otherwise, you just end up doing combos that don't even exist and stuff like that. You gotta be wary. because she has to manage her meter already, and you got to manage your V gauge and all of that, and then she has to manage how many stalls she has constantly, and you're constantly spending them as you play the game. It's actually a lot to look at while you're trying to check dashes and jumps and stuff.
Yeah, but like you don't need to check dashes because stamina and kick is always there.
Well, kind of, but you still gotta check dashes, man.
It's like Vega though. You don't have to check the dashes because they're just gonna dash into your medium punch.
Where would you put it though?
I honestly don't know. I don't think they're a beginner character, like you say, just because they have a lot of unique mechanics with store and setup wise.
Yeah.
And you've got to be able to do a fast input to go through fireballs. And a lot of their combos are timing specific. They're like delayed links.
She's not a risk taker for sure, so we can like take that out. She's
Stay consistent, yeah.
Consistent. Yeah, she is a consistent character in this game right now.
They can't be character specialists, and
No.
I know US would disagree, but they're not. I just want to win.
Yeah.
Just a kid.
I put her in consistent. She's consistent. If you're consistently good with Drury, you should get consistent results this season. That's how I see it.
I would agree. Kage
is he's a beginner.
Just press crouch medium and forward first and stand heavy kick and done.
Yeah, even if you're not super optimal with all his
V-trigger
all his like V-trigger stuff and all those teleport stuff, you don't have to be. You can still like.
Yeah, you don't need the instant air fireball combo crap.
He's still relatively simple with how he plays the game.
And he's got so many jump options.
Yeah, he does. He's got that jump down medium kick and stuff.
And air fireball and air too.
Yeah. Karen Kanzuki.
Too much Karen downplays corrupting me. I don't know where to put them anymore. I've been talking to Kelsey too much.
So she's not a risk taker.
I don't think they're a beginner character.
She's no longer I just want to win.
They're not a character. They've got to be consistent.
It's got to be consistent, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be consistent.
Instant tempo is not a beginner mechanic. Ken is beginner.
Ken is 100% a beginner.
Yeah. He's the beginner character.
100. I started the game with Ken, bro. Oh, Colleen.
Probably. They're not a risk taker character.
She's
could be character specialist, but they're like.
She's not beginner because she relies too much on ear confirming to play the game. And when you're a beginner, if you're new to the game and stuff, it's like you're gonna struggle a lot if you need to just physically hit your opponent with one button and then confirm into a special and stuff. It's gonna be difficult for you starting off.
And like EX hands into ice step is a delayed thing. If you do like combos like that.
Yeah, she's
not character specialist, maybe, because you can win without like V-trigger 2 setups.
Yeah, I think I'd put her as consistent. If you're really good with Colleen, I think you'd get consistent results with Colleen.
I agree.
I just think there aren't many Colleen players out there right now for us to like.
I mean, Koana won Evo.
Yeah, Koana won Evo. That is
he's
true.
also ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which kind of adds to the argument, I guess. I'd say consistent.
I'd put her consistent. Yeah.
Laura's a beginner character.
I agree with that.
Not risk taker, just beginner.
Wait, but hold on now. She takes mad risk, bro. I agree she's a beginner character, but she takes mad risk, bro. She does take mad risk. Like her entire V skill is a risk. Her entire
I've never seen anyone jump EX Sunset Wheel at low ranks, that's what I'm saying. That's the EX command grab dash thing. That goes through fireballs.
Yeah. But I feel like okay. If you're a good Laura player, do you think you will get consistent? Well, actually, never mind. No. She's not consistent character. She's also not hard.
But like a beginner risk taker.
Yeah. Do you see her going next to these characters more than Abigail?
Definitely not. I would not put Laura with characters like Birdie or Abigail. I would put them with characters like Barog and Honda.
Okay.
I just can't put them risk taker because they've got too many like plus frames.
That is another thing. They do actually have a lot of like plus frames, and they have solid tools. Like her crouch medium kick is good. Her crouch faces are good with punish. Crouch medium, good
-2 shoulder.
upper, -2 shoulder. So even if you mess up a confirm, it's into -2, you're fine.
I think beginner.
Let's see that. I agree.
I have no
Lucia.
idea. I have no idea.
Okay, she's not consistent. I don't think she's too much of a risk taker.
I don't think they're that easy though.
I think she's kind of easy.
I haven't played them, to be fair. It's one of
Mm.
those few characters I've never tried to play.
I've definitely played Lucia before. I don't think she's that hard, but she has like she's got like run cancel stuff that she can do. Her V trigger 1's pretty simple to use. V trigger, she's not.
I honestly don't know.
Let me think about that for a sec. Because I wouldn't really call her a beginner character.
I don't know. They're pretty simple.
I'd say it's similar to Gil, where Gil is like a lot gets out first by a lot of characters, has to sort of get in on a lot of people. She has a projectile, but it's not the best. Similar to how Gil's projectile is not like the best as well.
They have more consistent whiff punishers than Gil.
And she's got a lot of corner carry from like everything she does.
And more plus frames, and their corner pressure is really good. Maybe consistent.
No. Lucia, I don't think Lucia's consistent at all.
Have you seen Akram play?
Akram, I've played Akram before, yeah. I've definitely played Akram before. But I don't feel like Lucia's a consistent character though.
Yeah, I get like, if you do it, you can't really consistently win with Lucia.
Yeah, like if you're really good, right? If you're playing Lucia, do you think you can get consistent good results with Lucia? Even if
There's only one Gamer B.
But even then, Gamer B only plays Lucia because he also plays Luke. So he'll play Luke. He'll pick Luke in the matchups he knows he should be playing Luke, but then he'll play Lucia versus like Tao Sim or Lucia versus Luke if he doesn't want to play the mirror. Stuff like that. When I played him in Turkey at GEG, he played Luke versus me. He was not gonna play Lucia.
I don't know.
I think I'd put a beginner. It's not beginner.
All right. Bison.
Oh, Bison.
Consistent? I don't think he's beginner because he's charge. Even though he can be played as a beginner character because he's got a lot of plus range. But if you play him like well, he wins.
Not okay. Character specialist? No.
His anti-airs are weak as well, so I don't think beginner.
Yeah, his anti-airs are quite weak. I put him in either beginner or consistent.
Probably consistent.
Like a consistent character. To be fair, his anti-airs are probably the only inconsistent thing about him. So everything else is pretty solid. Neutral solid. He gets hard knockdowns off of special moves.
Lots of crush counters.
Good ulti, mad plus frames, full screen EX fireball, air options.
Scissors.
Yeah.
Scissors.
V skill 1, you can't throw projectiles at him. Yeah. He's a
neutral skip and neutral. That's very strong.
Consistent.
Mena's
character specialist, yeah.
Very hard character to play, but very rewarding if you can play them well.
Even outside of the V trigger, she's still a character specialist. The stuff you have to do just to maneuver around the character. Nash.
Beginner, I think.
About Nash? I've never played Nash.
A lot of gimmicks. A lot of stuff you can throw in neutral. Decent pokes. Inconsistencies at times when it comes to spacing, but you can usually, if you've got like good eyes for knowing when something is like at range, you can kind of correct it. His anti-airs are a lot better now. V skill 1 is very annoying. He's got a lot of plus frames, good corner pressure, and an uncheckable dash. And moonsault exists, so I'd go for beginner.
Okay, we can do that. Nice. Nakali. I think Nakali is beginner. V skill 1, he's got the anti-air. He's got good crush power normals that have like good properties on them. Command grab. You know.
V triggers.
Yeah, I think his game plan is fairly simple. Like think about his matchups. It's fairly simple what you go in having to do with Nakali.
Yeah, definitely beginner.
Yeah, I'll put him there. Poison.
I just want to win. They're like
Yeah.
beginner, but also extremely strong. So
Yeah, if this row wasn't here, this category she'd go straight to beginner, but she's too strong to be up there. She's definitely in the I just want to win category. 100%. Armika.
beginner and risk taker, probably risk taker.
Yeah, she's definitely beginner risk taker. I'll put her in risk taker.
Rashid is character specialist.
Rashid. I can agree with that.
Even though he's got very ignorant normals with like crouch face.
Yeah, Rashid is dumb. He's broken, but like he's still like a character specialist. You have to know a lot of things with Rashid. You don't just go in like, oh, I'm just gonna pick Rashid and I know everything.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work out.
Yeah, yeah.
Ryu, definitely a beginner character.
Ryu's a beginner character.
He is a beginner character, but you can actually get consistent results with him now. Especially because he's got an atomic crouching medium kick.
Into EX Donkey.
Yeah, it does so much damage. Sagat is... I'd say Sagat's honestly a character specialist.
Sagat's a character specialist?
Yeah, when you look at all of the Kara stuff, and you've got to have a really... the game plan is similar in every matchup, admittedly, but you've got to like approach every matchup differently because of what their anti-fireball tools are, what their wave punishes are, what normals they have.
Right.
His combos are quite hard. Spacing wise, you have to be very aware of the spacing.
Okay. I've never played Sagat in this game, so
Doesn't really have any gimmicks. He's a very honest character in that regard.
Okay. We'll put him in character specialist. Oh, Sakura. I don't think Sakura's beginner. All that her air charge fireball combos and
too many buffers,
yeah. And she's kind of like a hit confirming character as well.
Probably consistent because I think Sakura is actually really strong.
I think she's strong too. She's underrated. Other characters are just better. That's it. But
yeah, especially with V-Skill too.
Yeah, I'd put inconsistent. Seth.
I actually don't know because his V-Trigger too is
outside
element right now.
Yeah, outside of V-Trigger too. Like, is there anything that is character specialist about Seth? Really?
Simple anti-airs, good normals, decent plus frames, good air options, low health.
He's also not I just want to win because of how low his health is.
Yeah. EX hands is ignorant and he has a lot of spacing traps and a lot of plus frames with like heavy kick Tatsu thing.
Yeah. But I wouldn't put him in beginner simply because even in his BNBs he's doing like combos into jump cancel medium and then you got
delay links.
I think he's consistent though. If you're a really good Seth player, you can be consistent with him.
I'd definitely agree with that one.
Yeah, I'll put him consistent.
I'd say Urian's a character specialist. I think Urian is, especially now because he has probably the worst defense in the game right now. But it's definitely up there. Like Abigail and Urian probably have the worst defense because they don't have any X reversal apart from super. Both of their V reversals are fairly slow.
You know, Urian's defense, like I don't think his defense is terrible. Like his defense is better than Rose.
Really? Rose has a 3-frame though, don't they?
Yeah, but like he also has V-Skill 1, which people don't talk about. Brainlessly wake up with it and...
But how do you get that off?
I mean, you just gotta charge V-Skill 1. You know how many characters in the game struggle against his V-Skill 1?
Yeah, but there are a lot of like almost every character has a way to shut it down, I feel like. Alex does, Barrel Rogue, G, Cog, any character with the forward advancing special or a fast dash.
And then with defensive option, he has EX knee to just get out of the corner. A lot of people be doing that, even with Gil as well.
EX knee Gil is also minus though.
Yeah.
But if you're like a high level player though, you just jump back and to either an EX knee or just anti-air it or V shift or whatever.
Yeah. That wrist though, you know how much damage that does when you miss your bro. That wrist, bro. I don't know if I'm trying to say that wrist.
Also, even with V-Skill 1, it's EX, but it's still not a real reversal because it's armor on like frame 3, I think.
Yeah. Urian, I think
Aegis as well.
Yeah, there is Aegis stuff. There's definitely Aegis stuff.
I'd say Aegis is like the second most. Actually, I'd say it's probably the most technical V-Trigger.
And he's also got the like the headbutt loops in certain situations to be super optimal and stuff. But
yeah, charge buffers.
Yeah, but then we didn't put Gao in character specialist,
but Guile's got a really simple game plan. Urian doesn't.
And Gao is just I can agree with that.
You have to counter confirm as well a lot with Urian, and you have to choose what normals, and he doesn't have as many plus frames, and his fireball's the worst fireball in the game. to my knowledge. It's
Do you
definitely. I
think
think
do you
it's the
think his fireball's that bad? He can charge it to make
it's.
it multiple hits, right? And he doesn't have the extended hurt box like a lot of a
Oh,
lot of other
he does have
characters.
an its extended hurtbox is huge unless he charges it.
It's not as much as other characters though.
It is.
You think
I think
so?
it's the same as Gil more. Pretty sure.
Gil's one's not as much as other characters. If I try to DP through a fireball, it's easier for me to DP through Ken's, Akuma's, Ryu's,
It definitely has
than
less
doing it
than
through
Ryu's.
Urien. It's less than
It's
Sagat for sure, but like
it's way less than Ryu's, or way more hurtbox extension than Ryu's. Sorry.
okay.
Also, his fireball has like 36 frames of recovery, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's got mad recovery for sure.
You can jump it on reaction.
Yeah. Alright. Vega.
Big
I agree with you because of his game plan, but think about his BNBs. I don't know what his
stand heavy
BNBs.
punch twice, and then medium kick, medium punch slice, which is stand heavy punch, heavy punch. Of course, I go back medium punch.
He has uncounter hit and stuff. He has like crouch medium kick, stand medium punch, roll, stuff like that. Right?
I mean, he's a character specialist with regards to like stance swap stuff, but like to play him in an effective way is very easy.
Okay. What have they got there? Zangief.
Risk taker.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Zeku.
Put Zeku in character specialist.
I don't know, you know.
You think so? Where would you put him?
Maybe consistent, just because it depends. Like, I feel like maining Zeku is a character specialist thing, but playing him as a secondary, because the main issue, or the main thing that makes Zeku like a character specialist, aside from these skill setups, is you have to learn matchups as basically two characters. So it takes twice as long, and that's where I think the difficulty comes in. So if you're playing him as a secondary, it's not that hard.
But it's also the fact that he has twice the amount of EX moves as like every character in the game because it's two different characters. So that means he has twice as many. He has twice as many combos. Twice as his move list is like twice as big. I feel like it's just a lot to be like, yeah, like you have to really know your character.
I would agree, and he has micro combos as well, and stance swap stuff is you have to press down twice and then triple punch during specials, which takes some practice to get.
And his V trigger one is like a one-time use thing, and you have to know what cancel you want to do, like what route you want to go for, and stuff like that. His V trigger 2 is probably easier to use, but V trigger 1 is like it's pretty easy. But it's like, oh, if you wanna, you have to sort of know. It's like Jury, right? When Jury uses V trigger 1, you have to know what you want to do if you want to catch him walking backwards to go low. Because if you just press V trigger, it's like, okay, he does the dash into what, like nothing.
I mean, if you all you have to do is crouch medium kick, and I think it's it's either a 19 or an 18 frame hit confirm into both V triggers, I believe. I'm just gonna check. It is it's an 18 frame confirm into both V triggers, and you can just then do light punch, medium punch, heavy kick, V trigger.
Okay.
And that does like 300 and something damage.
Alright, would you be fine with putting him in character specials then? Like in general?
Yeah. Generally, I would agree.
Rose. Rose? I think Rose is a beginner character.
I would agree. I was hoping you wouldn't say character specialist.
No, I think she's a beginner character. Yeah, I think she's a beginner character.
I would agree.
Like
Rose is
she's not super strong, but I think she's a beginner character in general. Like her game plan's pretty basic. Fireball, she's got the craftless anti-air, she's got the DP thing if you want to use that. Her V trigger 1, you can keep it basic on the mix up. V trigger 2 can also keep it basic on the damage.
Slide throw.
Yeah.
I think Rose probably has one of the easiest game plans in the game, just because it's like it's fireball, spiral, heavy punch, crouch face. Yeah. That's all you need to win.
Yeah. Ooh, Akira. You know, Akira is... let me think about that. It's a weird one. Because there's actually quite a bit to learn. I'm thinking to put her in either character specialist or...
I'd say character specialist because of the V skills and V
system.
The V
skill and V system is, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. You have a lot of routes to learn with V skill 2. And not even just V skill 2, V trigger 2 as well. V trigger 2 is a lot of routes to learn. Even V trigger 1, it's like you want to learn if they V shift, what you're going to do. If they just V shift dagger every time, what you're going to do, you got to learn that.
They have very ignorant normals though. they're very like low risk and crush counters, which is quite annoying. But like aside from that, they are quite hard to learn as well.
Yeah, I'd put her in character specialist for sure. She is
Aura,
like a training mode character.
and yeah, I would agree. I don't know about Aura.
Aura?
Everyone seems to hate this character, but I think he's
Bro,
like bottom 10.
you thinking that you just play
I think
Ed,
Aura's
fam.
terrible.
Nah, you just play Ed, so you just smoke every Aura.
I played Oro Zeku. I played Oro Cody, which is probably worse for Oro than Oro Ed, to be fair. I played Oro Ryu. I played Guile versus Oro, Akuma versus Oro. I played lots of characters versus Oro, and every single time it does not feel very hard.
Bro, I'm
like,
not gonna lie to you.
Everyone's just like the V trigger, but outside of the V trigger,
No,
what does he have?
see, we're gonna have to probably do another video on this or whatnot, but I'll get onto Oro. I'll do like an actual tier list video soon. But I've got Oro very high.
I see people playing Oro and 8 I'm like,
very high.
How much has Broski hurt you?
I've got Oro very high. He's not I just want to win. I don't think he's a beginner. I think beginner characters will have a hard time like maneuvering around the character. He's too like
too many
tricky.
To learn with V trigger, and he has advanced charging stuff. So like for example, if you want to do forward medium punch, you have to do Y or medium punch plus A to make sure you don't get a fireball if you were holding back.
Yeah.
Which is quite hard on pad.
I think
he's got charge and motion, so he's the only hybrid character, I think.
He'd go in character specialist for sure.
I mean, there's a few.
I think he'd go in character specialist for sure. He has too much stuff that's like specific to him. Even his charging is not just the same as every character. Even his fireballs have like different speeds you have to know about. His V skill one.
And he's got one of the slowest charge timings, if I remember correctly.
In the game.
Like, it takes a lot longer. Also, I don't know why I said he's like one of the only hybrid characters, because there's quite a few.
But, yeah, there's quite a few in this game.
Alex, for example.
Alright, are we okay with this list? Let me just double check real quick.
Yes. The only one that I'm like on is probably it's probably like, it's kind of weird.
I feel like you want to say Chun-Li in it.
I want to say Rose.
Rose where?
Because I feel like Rose is, even though they are a beginner character,
yeah,
there's so many different ways to play them where you can still win, that they could be consistent. Is it Aqua in Japan on Street Fighter Aqua, who shows that you can play? They're the super aggressive one, right?
But like,
it's weird. I don't know. They probably are beginner though. The game plan's very basic.
If you okay. I think she's at beginner. She's cool. She's cool where she's at.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm like on, but the rest I would agree.
I think this list is pretty accurate, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of if it's accurate or not, people are gonna take it how they take it. But yeah, that's pretty much our list. I was joined by EndingWalker today. I don't even know if I mentioned that earlier. Appreciate you guys watching the video. What do you guys think about the list? Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Let me know your opinions. You guys think this is accurate? You think it's just garbage? Let me know what you guys would change to this list. Or if you guys want to make a list of your own, feel free to link down below in the comments what your list looks like. And
everyone's gonna say Dawson. Everyone is gonna say Dawson is I just want to win.
Yeah, everyone, exactly. Like there are people that ain't played the game, which is gonna be like, oh, Dawson's I just want to win. We ain't played the game. But yeah,
people are gonna say Honda as well. I guarantee you.
Honda? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. It's gonna be the silvers are gonna be like, yo, nah, Honda's just too good.
You pick Honda in our ranks, you win every game.
But Enders, can you tell the people where they can find you, please?
As of right now, just Twitter. So that would be twitter.com/EndingWalker.
All right, cool. I'll be sure to make to put the link down below to EndingWalker's socials in the comment section and link down below in the description. Make sure you guys do go check out EndingWalker. And once again, I appreciate you coming through to do this video with me.
Thank you for having me on.
No problem. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.